You said the first item up for bids involved the Bears and how they're going to be must-see television and how the league potentially could throw a Bears game on the national TV docket to kick off the season in the first weekend. Now, obviously, they're not on the Chiefs' radar screen, so that's not happening.
Right, they're not on the Chiefs' schedule.
Correct.
But primetime week 1, I think, is seriously in play.
The Chiefs' primetime to kick off the season, we'll discuss that on future shows. I believe the schedule's coming out next week. It's because I was told to clear my schedule for next Thursday.
Wow. Okay.
So that's a target date right now. And so, and then the first Friday of the season is in Brazil. It's the Packers and the Eagles. And then the Sunday night usually involves the Cowboys in some way, shape, or form, or something like that. I don't know if they'd put a Bears game on the Sunday night. That just strikes me as a Monday double header, right? Or the Monday game, right? Now they have the double header now in week 2 and week 3, I think, or the two games at once.
Yeah, they did the double header last year. Last year was week 2.
Last year it was Jets and Bills.
But that was because of something else, right?
It was 9/11. It was Rodgers' opening game for the Jets.
No, I mean the doubleheader. Why was it week 2? I think it was because of something else.
Oh, I think the league just digs it.
Jets,
I think they just dig it.
Yeah.
We threw a Bears game out there with their schedule. It wouldn't be the one thing would be Bears Packers, but the Packers were in Brazil,
right?
And the Bears and Packers opened up last year as well. Bears Lions would be a really great Monday night game. You throw it in Soldier Field. It would be kind of unfair for the Lions to have to open on a nationally televised game to start the season.
That'd be a
for
good
them
Sunday
again.
night game too.
You know,
I know they love the Cowboys Sunday night, but that'd be a good Sunday night too.
To put Caleb's first game and Roma Dunze and the rest of the Bears faithful showing up. Maybe you put them in Detroit. You know, you give a little head nod to Detroit. Hey, great job with the draft and last year's team. Played well on the road in Kansas City. You actually won it.
Yeah.
We're not going to give you another road game to start. Another one that we threw out, though, and I kind of dig this one. And this would take some cojones to do because it's not typical. There's no rivalry, okay?
Right.
It would be Bears and Texans.
And I love
Houston.
that idea. And someone did point out in the comment, though, that's the Hall of Fame game this year.
So what?
Okay, I'm just saying. Just run it back
run
5
it back.
weeks later.
It's not running it back.
I know.
There's nothing to run back.
Caleb Williams isn't going to play in that game, right?
Nobody. They're all just stand there and wave. You know?
I know. I'm just saying.
No, he will not. His first game will not be in Canton. I don't believe. Maybe they will. Maybe they'll give him a few reps. I don't know.
I really like
Instead
that.
of starting Tyson Bagent.
I really like that as a Monday nighter as well.
That's what I'm saying. The first Monday night, I think ESPN
at Houston,
or they might throw like that. More sounds like Russell Wilson's first game as a Steeler would be in front of the whole country too. Steeler fan, again, you got to think about fan bases that show up. But I just kind of dig it. C.J. Stroud versus Caleb Williams. Everybody's going to be very high on the Texans. They finished up so well last year. And then plus, another reason why C.J. Stroud is in Houston is because the Bears traded the first overall pick to Carolina, who chose Bryce Young, and that kicked off a whole domino effect that put Caleb Williams in Chicago. I mean, there's so many different weird ways to have it all start that way. But the Bears are 1,000,000% coming out of this draft with Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze being drafted 1 and 9, that they took the same commercial flight to Detroit and then took the same private jet to Chicago to be introduced together along with a much improved cast on offense and that line and the fan base being so thirsty. I kind of dig that idea.
Yeah, I think
Don't
we're
you?
going to see a lot of Bears this year. And I think, look, I think we need to be honest. Caleb Williams has a chance to be one of the most famous players in the NFL here in a couple years.
Well, I mean,
if he does what we all kind of think and what Bears fans are hoping, he is going to be everywhere.
I don't think that's overstating it. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.